Welcome and happy Easter Sunday, everyone. Welcome to the Asylum. My name's Mark Miller, and I'll be your host for this evening. It was supposed to have some special guests, but some idiot forgot to send them the link. Then I sent them the wrong one. So I had to resend it. So we'll see if they get it. Hopefully they will. This is a channel where I want to interview some of our favorite stars from our YouTube treasure community, like gold prospectors, coin collecting, silver stackers, magnet fishers, metal detectors, rock hunters, just about everybody, because we watch them all the time, but we really don't know who or where they came from or who they are. That's what I was hoping to do, but because he was wondering what time it was starting. Well, JP, it started. And it's the second link, the one that says, oops, here it is, wrong one. I sent you the right link. For some reason, when I turned it on, it said, this broadcast has ended. So I figured it was last week's. So I redid it again, and now I got the right one. So hopefully you get that in your email. You can come on and join us. We'll see what goes on. Anyway, that's pretty much what it is. We're trying to interview some of our favorite stars from the YouTube treasure community, and those that have been big influence on most all of us, and get to know them a little bit better. Now, Flash in Your Pan does the same type of thing, but they don't really get to know who or where they came from or who they are or how they got there or nothing like that. It's just, that's what this is supposed to be all about. So we'll see if our distinguished guests show up, and we'll see what happens. But we'll take it from there. But for now, hello, everybody. I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. Let's see who's all in the chat here tonight. All right. Dan Burrows first on the list. Louis Schwartz. Carson Prospecting. Hey, Brian. Thomas 907. T-Bags 420. Hey. Grease Monkey Raid. Good deal. Can Do. Banshee Mining. Welcome, Julie. JP Lawns and More, MHP and Collecting. Hey, Justin. We'll see who else pops in here before the evening's up, and hopefully my guests will pop up. That would be nice. Well, we'll see what happens. Brewers, there he is. Now it says Grease Monkey Raid, but I haven't seen Grease Monkey yet. We'll see what happens. We'll give them a couple of 5 minutes here. We'll screw around, say hello, talk back and forth with the people in the chat and see if they can show up, and we'll get this party started. So let's see here. Nobody knew other than that. I think I caught everybody in the chat. Yep, I think I got everybody in the chat. All right. Yeah, I hope everybody had a great Easter. I know I did. Been a good Easter Sunday, that's for sure. I got a lot done. It was busy, but it was a good Easter Sunday, so I enjoyed myself. And what did everybody have for Easter dinner? I had pizza, cardboard pizza with extra cheese. Big deal. The joys of living alone. So what did everybody have for Easter dinner? Anything good? Or just your standards? Oh, there's Grease Monkey right there. Because I know all I had was pizza today. That's all I cared about. Just getting something in the gut. Vegan burger. Ooh. Okay. That's a traditional Easter sandwich and a vegan burger. Ham and taters. There you go. Well, that's more traditional ham, basically. Oh, no dinner for you at all, Thomas. Oh, that's no fun. Ham and mashed potatoes. There you go. Ham's usually the one. Green bean casserole and all the goodies. Okay. Ham and green beans. That'll work. Oh, turkey stuffing mashed potatoes. Oh, all right, cool. Guys having Thanksgiving dinner on April. Yeah, there they are. All right. Well, like I said, this is a channel where we're going to try and get to know some of our favorite stars from our YouTube treasure community. And this guy right here, I got to give him credit for, I think, bringing the whole treasure community together, to getting us all to know each other, that we wouldn't have even known each other if it wouldn't have been for him. And I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now if it wasn't for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, my friend, JP Lawns.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing, big guy? There we go. How are you doing, JP?
Doing good.
Good. Like I said, anybody who doesn't know who this guy is, I don't know what rock you've been living under. Oh, there's Mrs. JP. Thank you. I'm glad you came. Well, guys, would you introduce yourselves to the audience? Because those who don't know who you are, like I said, probably been living underneath a rock.
Well, for those of you that have been living under the rock, I'm JP. This is Mrs. JP. And the Bulldogs are inside. So
The Bulldogs are inside. I'm trying to figure out how to blow you up by yourself. So what I'll do is I'll go like this. Back
top right corner of our picture, it'll have solo layout, or you can just put us on the left and
put you on the left. There you go.
Hit that button.
There you go. And then I go boom.
There you do that.
There we are. Now we can get on with the interview.
Oh boy.
All right.
You didn't tell me it was an interview.
Oh yeah, it's just a makeshift.
I didn't know it was going to be an interview either, really.
It's me. It's not anybody special. But this is JP Lawns and More, and he also hosts Saturday Night Live at JP's Bar. And this is Mrs. JP. She has Mrs. JP and the Bulldogs. Great channels. If you don't know who they are, please check them out. One of the mods, please throw a link out of there if you could. And I don't see any of my mods in here yet, but we'll have to make a few more people mods. But how long have you guys been on YouTube?
The thing says since like 2012, maybe, I guess.
But how long have you been putting content out?
But only really doing stuff for like 3 years.
2.5, 3 years.
3 years. And Katie, you just started?
I've actually been on YouTube a little bit longer, but I just started putting out content, kind of tied along into his channel. Like, hey, we've got 2 bulldogs. People like dogs. Why not?
It worked. It worked out really well. So where are you guys from originally? Where'd you grow up?
Till about 14, I grew up in upstate New York and then moved down here to North Carolina.
I spent the majority of my growing up in southern Indiana. And then I moved here when I was 22, 23-ish.
Cool. And you went to high school up there where you grew up?
Yeah, I went to high school in Indiana.
Yeah. And JP, I heard you went to school with Angela from the Treasure Vixens and didn't even know it till recently.
Middle school, yeah.
Middle
school,
yep. That's a small world. It's a small YouTube community. And Mrs. JP, you were in the military?
I was in the Army for a stint. The dog. I'm going to put his necklace on him. Hold on.
Gotta let
why you gotta have us on the big screen, man? You're not even on the screen. We can't see you.
I know I'm hiding. Well, as soon as I figure out how to do all this stuff, it'll be a lot more fun. There we go. How's that?
Just click on the 3 dots.
There you go.
The next one over where it's got one big on the left. There you go.
Yeah, perfect. All right.
Just remember in the top left corner is going to be the person that blows up big when you use that button. So and that's sometimes why you'll see me when I'm moving people around. That's what I'm doing, getting them to be in the top left corner so that when I make them big like this, they're the one that shows up because it's whoever's in the top left corner.
Excellent. I figured out how to move around, but I'm getting it.
We'll
Slowly.
get it.
Yeah. Now, speaking of the military, you do, and I love your shirt, by the way. I got my 22 a day deal on myself.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway,
I think I've had this bracelet on for, I think we talked about it earlier. It's been over a year that I've had it on.
I know Flash Bash will be a year, right?
I think I put mine on before you did. So yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, I got mine from Tom's Gold Dirt way back a couple of years back. Got it in.
Yeah, I really like the Till Valhalla project. They do some really cool work.
Yeah. Now you've been sponsoring the military vets and the dog thing. What was it called?
Saving Grace Canines.
Saving Grace Canines. Tell us a little bit about that.
So Saving Grace Canines is a non-for-profit organization out of Lexington, North Carolina. It is ran by a lady named Bridget. Her husband is the veteran liaison, James. He was in the Marine Corps. He's got...
I was trying to share it out on my community tab, and then when I went back to it, it started playing.
He's got... I forgot my train of thought. Anyway,
I totally ruined it.
They have 13 acres. They've got a pond. They've got flower beds out there for veterans to come. Like whether you want to learn how to grow vegetables or you want to learn how to grow flowers, they've got that option. They've got this, what would you say? It's an acre pond.
Yeah.
And there's areas all the way around it to where you can go, you can sit. They've got wooded areas with trails. The hammocks are my personal favorite spot. And it's just a really unique and not very, what's the word?
Pressure.
Yeah, there's like no pressure when you're there. It's just veterans can come. They can.
It's non-corporate, so it's
run. They can be a veteran. They don't have to be politically correct. They say no filter, and no judgment. And they do a service dog program for veterans, combat veterans. So they do the training with the dog, with the veteran. I think they do it 3 days a week. And then every Saturday they do a cookout. And we've gone a lot here lately. Last weekend we went out there and did a gold panning class for them.
Yeah, you guys done a lot of work out there, actually. You helped them actually set things up, if I remember.
It's awesome. It's very rewarding. I really, really enjoy going out there.
Yeah, you should be proud. It's a real good project. I like it. You guys raised a lot of good money for them, too.
We're over $3,000.
Yeah, kudos to your company for matching the funds too. They got it.
Absolutely. I'm very, very thankful for my company that I work for.
Yeah, that was really big of them to do that.
And that's an every year thing, so we'll do it again next year.
All right. Well, as good as we did this year, I think we can be even better next year.
Absolutely.
So, how did you two meet? You knew that was
coming. we actually went on a blind date and went to dinner. And
she moved in like 5 days later.
Just fell in love with the beard. Well, he didn't have a beard at the time.
He didn't have a beard then. He was clean cut, little baby face.
Yeah, I remember the pictures.
We went out on a Thursday, and I think I came over Monday and never left. So
that's cool. Well, we're glad you stayed.
About 10 years, so.
Well, how'd you end up to be in North Carolina in the area that you're at? Did you just pick a spot, or was it one of your jobs? Or
my best friend from kindergarten, actually, her family had moved to the next town over. Okay. And I came and I was like, I've got to get out of Indiana, blah, blah, blah. So I came to visit, signed a lease, and moved 3 weeks later. Excellent. And then about 6 months after being here, I met him. So,
well, JP, I'm going to start with you. How did you come up with your channel name?
How did you do that?
I think you did that and just said, "Here, look what I did."
And that was it.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And we know how you came up with yours because it's the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
Yeah, the kids. So
definitely.
And see, he was in the house barking.
Raising hell.
And you bring him out here, put his little necklace on him.
He's asleep.
He's laying down sleeping.
cool. So you guys got any other hobbies rather than what you do on YouTube? Just something that you like doing on your own without anybody knowing about it? Or, you know what I mean? Like without putting it out on YouTube, let's say.
We like to golf.
You like to golf. Well, there you go.
Yeah, there was a video. Benzo made a video. He and I went and played golf. I didn't post it because I got all his bloopers and outtakes, and I didn't really know how to edit very well, so I never made a video about it.
Ah, too bad. Yeah, I played golf once when I was like 11, 12 years old. I swung it, and the ball was supposed to go that way, but it went that way right through a window, and I just put the club down and said, that's not my game. I went over and knocked on the door and said, I'll pay.
You said no more.
Yep, that's it. I'm not a golfer. That's just not what I do. So if there was an age group that you would recommend for your channel, I mean your main channel, I'm not talking about the bar, but just your main channel, if there's an age group, would it be for all ages or would it be restricted to different? I know I've seen both of your channels.
My channel is open to all ages. I don't really put any. I try not to cuss in my videos. I try not to do anything like that. And I try to keep it PG just because mostly if my work finds my channel, I want it to be acceptable.
Yep. And
so I'm pretty mindful of that.
Cool. What would you think, big fella?
Yeah, I'm not one of those that's bleepity bleep bleep bleep. You know,
yep.
I just
appropriate for all ages.
What I'm doing.
Yep.
And I don't get too fancy.
Yeah.
Editing is not our strong suit.
No frills. Just au natural and
yeah, not showing no butt crack or nothing.
Try not to.
Yeah. Well, how long do you guys hope to be on YouTube to continue it? Do you want to go till you can't go anymore, or just tell it
till I get bored?
You know, until it loses its interest.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, there's a lot of times I'm doing stuff and I just don't have my phone with me to even think about taking videos until later on that afternoon. I'm like, damn, that would have made a good video.
Shit.
But I'm too much in the moment. And I was guilty of that in my younger years of always having my phone right there and always doing everything. I didn't
have a phone in my younger years to do that.
By my younger years, I mean when we first got together.
A little while back.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just half the fun of it. Going, I would have got that on there.
It'll be the day that nobody shows up to the bar. I mean, that's,
well, that ain't gonna happen very soon. I'll tell you.
If I click the go live button and nobody shows up, then
it's over.
It's over, you know.
Yep.
But it seems like every time I turn the lights on, open up the front door, there's more people standing in line. So
yep, it's growing in popularity. Like I said, if it wasn't for you, half of this people wouldn't even know each other. I mean, the treasure community probably wouldn't exist. We'd all be in our separate little cliques.
Oh man, shit.
Nobody would know nothing, you know. I give you a lot of credit for that because you have brought a lot of people together, bud. You really have, and I commend you for it. I really do.
I mean, there's still other treasure community people. I mean,
well, yeah, but they haven't really brought everybody together at the bar like you have. I mean, it's been a really good experience. I've met a lot of good people through the bar, just being there, you know, not even showing up, doing anything, just being in the chat. I've met a lot of good people. So, yeah. Well, what's your favorite part about having a YouTube channel?
Brewers wants to know who we enjoy collabing with.
Rose and Angela.
There you go. Yeah, that was fun. That was good.
Angela,
Jeff,
Benzo.
Uncle Jeff,
I mean,
Jeffy, everybody.
I mean,
there's not been anybody that we've not enjoyed.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been behind the scenes for those ones. Yeah, it would have been fun. I think it would have been a good time.
Those are one of those. I don't have my phone right now.
Yeah, good thing too. Yeah, Chef V, sometimes it's better to watch through your own lens. Yep. I agree.
Right? Amethyst. Amethyst, did you put all your amethysts outside last night and tonight?
Yeah, they could start again tonight.
Because it's 3 days of full moon, so get them babies charged up.
Going to the new moon phase.
Well, if you guys didn't have a YouTube, what would you be doing?
Same stuff, just not.
Not recording it.
I mean, we've been going to Thermal City for a lot longer than we've been doing YouTube, so it's.
We've been doing the gold stuff a lot longer than we've been doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Trust me. I look back on it, and I was 6 years old when I first learned how to pan through my father.
Really?
And I'm 62, so I've been doing it a couple days.
Dang. That's awesome, though.
Yeah. My father told me, money don't grow on trees, boy, but I'll show you how to pull it out of the ground. And sure enough.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Amethyst. Her granddaughter was born
April
on the 12th.
Yeah.
Awesome. Her name was Amethyst.
Her name is, not was.
It says was.
Yeah, but then she corrected it.
Oh.
We knew what you meant then. A lot of people will correct themselves in chat when, yeah, we knew. Hooked on phonics worked for me, man.
Yeah, Chef. Right,
we can figure it out. Yeah. Hey, Guido.
But yeah, we'd probably be in there watching some of the TV shows that we just randomly watch. And
Well, I don't have no normal TV. All I've got is the computer, so I'm on YouTube constantly.
Well, that's the thing now. I mean,
we don't have normal TV either.
Me neither. I can't see paying that much money for the same
No.
over and over and over.
We do what is a Hulu.
We've got Hulu,
Discovery
Peacock,
Plus.
Discovery Plus, but we share it between, like, there's three of us that share it, and so everybody only has to pay $10.
That's cool. But yeah, I've got Tubi when I want to watch movies, or I've got a whole shitload of movies behind me.
Exactly.
I'm on YouTube constantly, watching something, because if you don't try to keep up with all of the people that you want to watch, it's almost impossible to watch them all. It's almost impossible with work schedules and having to do this and having to do. I can't keep up with half the channels I want to follow. I go back and there's like 6, 7 of them going, oh, geez, I missed that many already. Holy mackerel. So it's really hard to keep up with YouTube. But, well, that was basically all I wanted to know. Just get to know you a little bit better and see how things are, things are going with you. Make sure everything is okay. And let some of the other people know.
We were coloring Easter eggs next door. I got this egg mazing thing. It spins the egg, and you just hold a marker to it, and it puts a stripe around it.
Yeah,
it's freaking cool.
Yeah, you can make some pretty neat stuff on there. We used to take, when it was going around, we'd drop little things of watercolor on there that kind of water spins them around. It really comes out cool.
They've got this thing now. You put this dye in it, and it's got a lid on it, and it's got a chopper type spinner, and you push it, and it spins the egg around. And it looks like splatter paint.
Oh, okay. That's basically what the other one does too. We just drop a little bit of watercolors, different colors on there. Yeah, pretty neat stuff. A lot of fun stuff. Well, if you don't mind, guys, want to bring a couple people in, put the link out there, and have some people come in and ask you questions, or
you need to get your JP Bash ass.
What, Chefy? Words are hard.
Words are hard. He's charting.
Yeah.
We already talked about saving grace, Jeff. What you want to know?
Were you sleeping on that one?
It was late to the party. No, Mark, that's fine if people want to come in and ask questions.
Okay, if you want. Okay, guys, I'll throw the link out here.
I don't have any charts. What?
Yeah.
Thank you. So are you.
Temperature.
Oh, damn.
All right, we'll throw the link out there. Anybody who wants to come in and say hello.
I don't have any charts.
Come on in and say hello.
Mark needs to get to JP's birthday bash. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Hi, Waylon. Hi, Bella.
Yeah, Jeff, we talked about saving grace, and we got some paintings back here and stuff. We should do something with them, huh?
That one's going to Jeff.
Oh, it is?
That's Jeff's.
Oh,
that's
well,
Jeff.
that was Jeff's. Sorry, anybody that wanted it.
Everyone's back there,
You
but-
lose. Oops.
Yeah, you didn't put your finger on my mouth the day we brought it home. I was gone the day we brought it home.
Oh,
Jeff was taking care of his own, so yeah, he was gone for a minute.
That one looks pretty cool. Hold on.
Yeah, that is neat.
yeah, it does.
That sure shows up pretty cool on screen. Pretty neat.
This one's cool too.
I like that one. I like that one a lot. The colors on it are really vibrant.
Yeah, put that on a record turntable and get it spinning and stare at it. Get it
Some of
going.
the paints are metallic, so they look really cool.
Oh, neat. That's always cool. Hey, hippie.
Hippie.
How you doing, Wes?
Get it
No, we
closer.
weren't trying to hide. We were doing something else. Protected by angels. Nice.
That's you, Sharon. That one's just metallic.
Still kind of cool. Neat.
And then that one.
Be interesting to watch him do some of them because I ain't got an artistic bone in my body.
It's so relaxing.
Cool.
And
Watching-
and that's another thing. Like, you can be having a horrible day. Like, I left the VA one day and that's a whole nother debacle.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
And the exit to get to them is on my way back. And I was already in kind of like a not too great of mood. So I text Bridget. I was like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. No questions were asked. No, nothing. She's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to paint? Do you want to just walk to the pond? Like, what do you want to do? So just knowing that there's that outlet for veterans in that type of situation is awesome.
Yep.
So that's when I painted a couple things that day.
Yeah, you want to know what VA stands for. Very annoying.
Yeah.
You to get them guys to do
Very
anything.
agitating.
Oh, God. It's like I'd rather shove an angleworm up a mountain lion's ass with a hot awl because it'd be a lot easier than getting some things out of the VA.
True story.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's crazy. So nobody wants to call in and say hello or be part of the whole conversation. Come on, guys, it's not that hard. All you got to do is hit that there link. Yeah, see, I told you it wouldn't be anything special. It was just a little interview to get to know you a little bit. That's all.
Have I
I'll never
done
write-
any paints on a spin top? Blue Schwartz, I have not done that, but I've wanted to. I just haven't yet because I don't
On a
have
spin
like
top? I suppose you put the paint on there and spin it and it comes off of the top, maybe? I don't know.
something like that.
Mhm.
Now I have done it where like I pour it like out of a cup and kind of like tilt it and tilt it and tilt it and tilt it and do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I've done the ones where you put a couple of different colors and take a straw and blow it all over with the straw too.
That's cool.
Yeah, that come out pretty neat. All right, we got Can Do Veteran and we got Brewers.
That's cool.
Can Do.
Oh boy.
Jeffrey.
Damn, I feel like I just saw y'all.
Exactly.
Oh
Right.
boy.
Somebody has YouTube open.
Damn, I feel like I just saw y'all.
Uh-oh, who's got the YouTube running?
Oh boy.
Not me.
Maybe it can do. Just saw y'all.
Not me.
You want to get up here?
Oh,
Hey, it wasn't me.
no, Can Do. He's probably got his settings all wrong. Is there a way, if that's happening, is there a way to do anything from inside the studio?
You
Yeah,
can
you can
mute.
mute them.
Yeah, I
If you
spoke.
hover over their picture, you should be able to mute them
Oh, okay. Well, let's try that.
down at the bottom.
I'm getting muted.
Bottom. Okay.
You want to go back inside where it's
No.
cooler?
Yeah, well, I'll play with it someday. I'll figure it out.
Oh, the wife's done it.
The 3 dots at the bottom of the
Oh,
picture.
3
The
dots?
bottom picture. Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe.
3 dots. So
The
there
bees
it
hives
is.
are
Mute
growing.
mic. Okay. I
That's
see it.
awesome.
I see it. Cool.
Hit
I'm
me, I have a
learning.
question for you. How many swarms have you caught? Shit, that reminds me of
Swarms.
something.
Oh, of bees?
Yeah, swarms of bees. I want to know how many they've caught.
Ah. Well, Hep B, you're just going to have to call in, buddy. I do. He's back.
I apologize about that. I don't know what happened there.
No, it happens to all of us.
How we doing? Everybody had a good Easter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we just colored Easter eggs.
Right down. Just now?
Yeah, with the 2-year-old.
Yep.
She's awesome.
2.5 now.
Yep, she'll be 3 in October.
That's when they're the most fun. So
Except for when they're sassy.
they get mouthy.
Woo. Her mama popped her. I was like, "You're doing it right."
Hit bees caught about 50.
Damn,
Wow, that's quite a few.
that's awesome.
Well, he's got a lot of honey to get made, so he's going to need a lot of bees, I guess.
I'm gonna have to order some hit bee honey. I
Oh.
may or may not have already used about half of that bottle.
And if you
May or may not have. I like that
There you
answer.
If their honey's good.
Oh, trust me, I know. I've got
Toasted peanut butter with some honey,
Mhm.
delicious.
They know I had toast last night.
Mm-hmm. At least it wasn't an egg sandwich.
Well, they know I was toast last night, so.
I suggested the egg sandwich. It just got naysayed.
Yeah, I was like, no, just toast tonight.
He's splitting all his hives next week. You're going to film one. Cool. A Tarnov split, huh?
That I am excited to see that video.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Hey, Carson.
I don't know anything about hip bee honey.
Dang,
Get
that's
after
a
it.
lot of honey.
That's a lot of honey.
Good interview.
Thank you. Just impromptu, you know what I mean? Nothing special.
But I still have a question
Okay.
for the JPs.
All right.
I just want to know some of the future plans. What are you guys going to be doing? Where do you see you guys going? Future wise.
To the moon.
Hey, they're making rockets to shoot us to the moon now. So
Just kidding. I hate flying.
I ain't flying.
Straight forward and full speed ahead. That's where we're going.
I've got some projects in the works right now that I've kind of just been brainstorming on and kind of piddling around with, and
We'll reveal them
after I tinker some more.
after we tinker some more and get things.
But it'll definitely be more of like a product line versus only doing like gym bags, so to speak.
right on.
So there's your little teaser for my side of the business.
There you go. That's all we needed to keep us hanging on the
What
line.
you gonna do? More lines.
Paint and then pressure washing. And
Put up more ceiling fans.
I mean, that pays pretty good apparently. So
Like a handyman type
That's
surgery.
exactly what he's doing.
There is a definite need for that. People call contractors for small jobs, and contractors just don't want to do it. So it's not a big enough job for them. So that's
Yeah, it's not a moneymaker for them. We used to
Well,
pass
it's like-
off all the time.
Do I really want to spend the entire Saturday of my weekend working on a project, Or do I want to just call somebody and they can knock it out in 4 hours on a Tuesday?
Exactly.
So,
There goes.
Me.
oh dang! I've
He
never
got the
seen a honey jar
dabber.
like that. That's awesome.
That's a hit bee honey jar.
Well, we had the honey jar, but we just dumped. We had 2 bottles of honey. We just dumped them in here, and
That's freaking cool.
You see what Hippie said, Jeff? That's a Muth jar created by Charles Muth for honey in 1879.
Wow.
Oh, that jar is staying here. I'm telling you, that jar is not going nowhere.
What, you got a jar like that? Or what jar?
No, he got one
The
like
Muth-
what we
that's a
got
Muth
from
jar.
Chandra and
It was created just for honey in 1879 by Charles Muth.
The 1 pound
the bottle.
pure honey jar.
Yeah, that thing's sweet.
Yeah, that's some interesting history.
I think it. I don't know. That bottle's a lot nicer than what I ever anticipated by looking at it on the website. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So is dark honey better? I don't know.
it's just
Personal preference. I don't know.
from what I've had, I like the dark honey better. It's just the time of year that it's harvested, right?
Yeah, this should be the fall honey.
I'd love to hear that story sometime, Hippie.
No,
you
this is
could
the
do a-
wildflower honey. Sorry.
Do a small segment on Charles Muth, I guess. That'd be interesting.
Interesting.
Very.
Luke Duke has a couple of those honey bottles.
What's up, Luke Duke?
Here,
Grease Monkey.
you want to scooch?
Buckwheat honey. Ooh, that's dark stuff too.
I've never heard of half of these type of flavors of honey. So, hey, Luke.
I don't
Do you
see
want a tall one or a short one?
a tall. It's fine. I don't see how you can distinguish
What?
by knowing what exclusive flower that a bee goes to. You know,
Yeah.
It's just the man by Thermal City that has the honeybee house. He explained it to me one Saturday when I went up there. Stop
bad boy for life.
for life.
Luke Duke Outdoors.
Yeah, Luke's in the house.
Wailing his body, apparently.
Oh, I'd love to interview Hippie, but trying to get him scheduled would be a tough one. He's a busy man.
But yeah, I mean, once we start getting a YouTube income, then we can do live streams whenever.
You know.
You know, it's all about the watching.
Well, like I said, the one thing I ain't worried about is YouTube paying me for anything or getting a Patreon or join or none of that happy nonsense. I don't need your money. I just need your friendship. If you guys come on here and we were willing to sit and talk with me, hell, that makes me happy. That fills my wallet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the ability to go out and at least make your videos that other people. I mean, because there's people that watch them that don't even show up at the bar or anything. So,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Well, once I get a half decent camera or a decent phone, even for that matter, I'm going to look into some of the editing software that you can get. Some of the stuff like Charlie from AU and Jeff uses. And I'm going to check that stuff out and learn how to use it. And then I can do some outside videos, come back here, edit them out, and do them right. I think that'd be kind of fun.
that's all I use. I mean, I use the free video shop and
Trying to find
I just roll with whatever comes out.
Yeah.
I don't really edit much. You know, so.
Well, I watched your metal detecting thing today, and yeah, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, just messing around. That's the
Yeah,
second.
you know it. You know.
Yeah, second time right here in the yard. We definitely have lots of junk here in the yard. So
yeah. But once you get rid of all that junk, the good stuff will show up.
Yeah.
That's right.
You got to
That
pick
is
the
right.
topsoil to get to the bottom. Yeah, that's for sure.
Just have a big metal detecting party in your yard. Camp out.
Get us about 5 more permissions as well.
Because we'll sweep that yard in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, as soon as school lets out here, and I think it's June that they let out, June 6th or so. When I get back from flashback, that's what I'm going to do is do all the tot lots, and I'm going to go up and I've got permission from the mayor and the guy in charge of all the properties here in town. I got permission to be anywhere on city property and metal detect, so I can go anywhere as long as it's city owned. So I'm going to do tot lots and football fields and baseball fields and crap.
See, that's the one thing they will not let us do around here is tot lots, the ball fields, soccer fields.
Well, I got lucky. The guy who was in charge of all the properties, I was out doing a tot lot and I had a can full of slaw and sharp glass and crap that has been in there for a while. And he didn't know that. And I'm in there. He goes, "What do you think you're doing?" I said, "Well, I've got permission from the mayor." He says, "Well, what are you doing?" I says, "Well, I'm pulling this out." And I pulled out this big piece of glass and this big can slaw. And I said, "I'm pulling this out so your kids don't get hurt when they're playing on this tot lot." And I put him back in there and he just, and he walked away. He never heard from him again. So, hey, I guess I got my point across.
Man.
I said, "You want your kid stepping on this when he's running across this lot?" No. He didn't say much. He just walked away.
But the local news is doing a story on detecting right now in my area
Oh, yeah.
and talking about building relationships from just metal detecting, people have common interest and they come together and they form lifetime friendships. That's what the segment's going to be on the local news.
Cool.
Well, that's what we're having tonight. How ironic is that?
Exactly.
Cool.
Glad to see they're finally wising up.
Yeah. And the history that's uncovered at some of the places too, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Especially where you're at. Because up here, there ain't much of a history except for mining. And you ain't gonna, this iron mining, it doesn't have anything to do with gold up here. There's a few spots, but
I do believe Michigan is a free dig state. As long as it's public property, I don't think we need permits or permissions. But, I guess it wouldn't hurt to talk to you,
let them know you're going to be there. So
go down to the courthouse and just say, hey, whatever. But I do believe Michigan's a free dig state. So,
well, the mayor of this town here is a friend of mine. I grew up with him. So I just took him to lunch and explained what I was doing. He said, "Oh, yeah, go for it. You have my permission." And I went and I talked to what the heck is he called? I don't know. The guy in charge of all the shit around here. I talked to him and it's been good to go.
Right. What's up, Benzo?
Hey, Benzo.
I was reading Luke Duke's.
Old snuffers.
Does anybody have any more questions?
Well, I'm sure we get Benzo in here if he ain't working. He'll get Benzo in here. Yeah, he can have all kinds of questions.
Benzo can't have no questions.
I knew that was coming. That's why I said it.
I have Mrs. JP. What'd you do in the Army?
I was in ordnance.
Like to
Thank
blow
you for your
stuff up.
service.
I believe thank you for yours as well, is what I've heard.
I appreciate it. It's all.
You were in the Air Force?
Yes.
What'd you do in the Air Force?
I was an aero evac, a medic.
Okay.
So.
Y'all were important.
I appreciate that.
Jeff, what did you do in the military?
I had to get an answer before she can identify the importance.
Mark, if that was directed towards me, I was never in the military.
Oh, you weren't in the military?
His son is in the Air Force.
No, your son was, or is, I mean.
Yeah.
And can
I've got
you?
feet on the ground, but I don't. I've got blood in the game, but it's not my feet.
And can do. You were a CB.
Yes, Navy CB,
What did
which
you do?
I was a builder.
Oh, you built? Okay.
That's the reason I spent 10 years in the Navy and never set foot on a ship.
Cool.
You got lucky.
Because there's nothing to build on a ship.
Right.
So,
Leo wants to know what inspired the bar.
There you go.
Well, COVID.
Good question.
COVID.
COVID. Yep.
We couldn't do anything,
We had started the live streams before that.
but not on a regular.
And it wasn't. They were on Fridays at first, but going prospecting Saturday morning was sucking.
Hangover mining. Yep.
Like, yeah, it was bad.
Yep. I've been there. I know.
Early on, the videos back then, they were like,
Yeah.
we're out here trying to find some gold.
Transferred to
We
Saturday.
ended up moving it to Saturday, but at first, I think it was just kind of like hanging out. I didn't know what I was doing, and
It was just kind of a place for everybody to hang out because
Exactly.
there were no bars open.
Nope.
well, that's how it originally started, the bar. But originally, it was just for a couple of us to be able to talk to each other, and then it got to be a real big thing where we were all shut down and there weren't any bars open, so we can just sit here and
Be
We-
safe at
we can-
home.
drink till we're drunk and pass out in the rock and roll recliners or the bar stools and next to the
Say what?
charts. And,
I resemble that remark.
I apparently fell asleep right here dreaming about the charts. I don't know. Y'all know better than I do. So
You're not the only one. I got woke up one night. Hey, moron!
Go to bed.
Did I fall asleep? Sorry. I didn't even realize.
I mean,
I was over
I
snoring
think
like the walrus and Heath. You know what I mean?
I think I've tried to call you before when you were sleeping.
Yeah, your phone was shut off. Usually on a Saturday nights, if I'm going to come on and play music, I don't want to be interrupted by that cotton picking phone, so I just shut it off. Well, I shouldn't have shut it off that night, I guess.
Me and JP sitting there hollering at you, Mark, go to bed. Go to bed.
Didn't help until I heard something in my ear. Opened up my eyes. What?
Where am I?
Yep.
Go to bed.
Snoring like a walrus and Heat. Yeah, time to go to bed. So you're not the only one, guys.
I've had to yell at Jeff to wake up in an after party.
Yeah, that's when it was. After parties. Those after parties are hell sometimes.
They'll get you for sure.
Compared to outside.
Oh, open the door.
Yeah, right.
So I agree with Mark. If it wasn't for the JPs, I probably wouldn't be sitting here now. So I'll tell my story
Yeah, let's hear it.
on how I got here. I'm hanging
Yeah.
out in chat over at Dan C. Bearded's channel. And then I get a comment from JP's Lawns and More. He subbed to my channel. I went over, checked his channel out, and the rest is kind of history. So I got to meet JP through Dan C. Bearded, obviously for a certain reason.
I don't know what that could be.
That would be.
What's
Say
that?
beer? What?
Right. So that's how I got to be here. And I've met a ton of good people so far.
Me too.
And it's been a blessing. Getting to learn how to pan some gold and got a metal detector now in the treasure community. And I've always been into silver. I do collect silver and whatever, but that's broaden the
But
horizon.
you opened us up too to people in your community that we didn't know about.
Yep. It's been become
I eat nothing.
Well, she's a firecracker, isn't she?
She's a hoot.
Well, yeah, the whole treasure community has just opened up after the bar. I credit the bar for a lot of things. including my being here too. My story is I stumbled across the bar one night, and there was a bunch of good people, and I was listening. And I figured, well, one night, I don't remember how it came to be where I called in. I had a guitar in my hand for some stupid reason.
Oh, hell. It was all downhill after that.
Yep, it's in our minds.
Play my stupid song.
Yeah, play my damn. Shut up and play my song. You idiot.
And all of these are still on YouTube except for one. So
Yeah, and one of the best too.
anybody can go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Well, in my save thing on YouTube, where you can save it and put it in, watch later or archive it, I've got a thing called The Bar, and that's where I put all the episodes of JP's Bar in
Oh,
one.
wow.
I like bring them up, and there they are. I just pick one. Oh, that one right there.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Whew.
We've had some celebrities at the bar.
Oh yeah, I've had some big celebrities in the bar.
Yeah, that guy from Nome.
Santa Claus?
No, Santa Claus doesn't
father
live.
son
Oh,
guy from
yeah.
the
Brian.
Dreaded.
Yeah, Brian.
3 people from Bering Sea Gold.
Yep.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember 2.
Steve Rydell.
Oh, I was not awake.
You
I
weren't
was
here
not
for that
awake
one.
for that
And
one.
that one might have even been like the end of a bar. It was, I don't know. But he called in. Brian got him to call in, and then Brian called in.
And then Mr. Gold was on the other
And
night.
Mr. Gold, Sean Pomranke.
Yep.
Is this what was in my washing machine?
Yep. That's a big wasp.
That's a big son of a bitch. Holy cow. That thing would
That's
hurt.
one of them Carol Baskins bees. For real.
That's a murder hornet right there.
I remember bumping into JP over at Dennis Dayton's channel one Saturday night, and he put in Dennis's that he was headed to the bar, and I was like, "What bar?" "My bar, JP's bar." I was like, "Well, where do I find that at?"
On YouTube.
Felt my way over there and never left. And, you know, if it hadn't been for Grease Monkey Prospecting and Dennis Dayton, I don't know that I would have got to hook up with the JPs and the rest of everybody else, you know. I mean, it was definitely a blessing to have during the COVID times, because those were trying times when you couldn't talk to nobody.
Yeah,
And trying to carry on a conversation with an Alzheimer's patient is sort of pointless.
I know. I do it every day. I do it every day. I know.
So
It's tough.
it was a blessing to me to find the JPs, and they're family now. They're not just friends; they're family.
We're families.
Carson, how'd you find us?
I got onto the whole treasure hunting thing just buying a shitty pay dirt. Sorry, pardon my French. But
That's how it started.
that's how it started. I bought crappy pay dirt, and I stumbled onto like people like Clash and Miller Prospecting and guys like that, which was interesting, and it was cool to get some insight on like good sellers. And that's how I found Vendetta. And I was following Vendetta because he was making content.
Yeah.
Like he was digging in the dirt, playing with some stuff, and that was definitely more up my alley. And then I got suggestions through watching Vendetta to Benzo, and then that's how I made the link with the Carolina folks and all that. But good people. You start watching some of the shows, watching some of the chats, and then you see a lot of the names that migrate together, and you're like, well, it's a good click. And so you start checking out all them and where they're at, and that's how I found all you guys. I found Brewer, awesome. I found JP, but that was all through Benzo. And it's, I don't know, you meet folks, you see people that are interested in, showing off their arts and getting involved with, charities and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to resist that stuff. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
There's good people. It's attractive.
The thing that really got me was when they started helping other members of the community, started doing raffles and making sure they were taken care of.
Right.
It just, wow, that's a lot of people just don't do that anymore. And,
Oh, for
A lot
sure.
of people try and benefit themselves and don't think about everybody else.
yeah, but when this community comes together to help one of their own, boy, we really rally. I'll tell you, it makes you proud. It really does.
Makes
No,
my
it does.
heart happy.
That is a big part of it too, Mark. That you know, like I saw, like when I came into the community, just by chance, there just happened to be a lot of charity stuff going on and giveaways for causes that I was like, that's really cool, you know.
Yep.
And plus, you know, you're donating to a cause where you might win a little tenth of a gram or a quarter of a gram of gold, and it's just like how that's irresistible. It's a blast, you know. You have
It's that
fun with
chance.
it, and yeah, it's a blast.
Better than buying a lottery ticket.
It's not, yeah, it's exactly. It really is because, I mean, what's a tenth of a gram of gold in value? It's nothing, but it's from someone who put it together with some gems and it's, you know, a little TLC, and that's, you know, it turns a what value would be of 10, 15 bucks becomes next to priceless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not
Right.
mass manufactured.
Right. It's individual. It's got character.
And everything you put forward to get it
Right.
was to whoever they were helping at that time. Yeah. I
Right.
think that's one of the best things about this community, boy. When they pull together, you screaming and go.
Speaking of character,
Yeah.
What's that right there?
Right.
that bottle came from that guy right over there next to me.
That who
This
we're
is Carson.
I didn't-
Oh, that's
Who that guy? Who that guy?
fucking
The
cool.
white in the middle and the blue is on the top.
yeah.
See how it starts about?
Is that the calcite?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
exact same stuff we have.
That's what you guys have right behind you. Just
Okay.
The
That's
Screaming Eagle
freaking
bottle.
cool.
And he named it the Screaming Eagle,
That's cool.
but it's named that because there's something in that bottle that helped name it that.
Huh.
After seeing what Mark and Mikey J got out of theirs, everybody's wanting to open up theirs.
He sent me,
Not sitting there.
Katie. He sent me this. Me and Mikey.
That's freaking
Well,
cool.
and there was more gold than dirt. I swear.
Wow.
It was one of the best I've seen in a long time, boy. I'll tell you.
I have to say I've got some self-control because I have not gone through it, panned it out yet. I mean,
See, what happens when I end up with pay dirt is it ends up on a shelf somewhere. I don't know where it's at, and then I forget about it.
Oh, not this cowboy. I can't.
from the
it-
bar.
you,
Can't
you
lose
have,
it.
Miss JP, you have something very special over there sitting of mine as well.
Oh yeah, it's right there. You want to? It's right there. You want
Well, I'm gonna grab a beer, boys. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
to fix that?
You fix what?
That.
Oh, that line, that straightness.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, cool. It's
Nice.
just
I
from
got,
Rose.
got myself a little more honey from Hit B.
So, is that a honey jar that you've had for a while, or is that something that I could like find somewhere? Because that's
could find
pretty
that.
cool.
Well, that jar has me emotionally challenged right now, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
I'm not a big fan of Disney, and it's from Disney.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you're all about it, you can get it from Disney.
I'm going to Disney in September.
There you go.
It's the poo pot.
Oh wow. Okay,
It's Winnie the Pooh pot.
My wife got it, so
it works.
yeah. But the jars kick ass. I love it. I like that. I don't know what those little daubers
The
are
dipper?
called. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we use a lot of honey, and that thing comes in useful. It makes it, much more easier to work with.
You know.
There you go.
There it is.
Yep.
It didn't get hidden.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
Put some stuff behind it, or put it behind something and forget it's there.
What do you mean hidden?
All my other painter bags get hidden, and I don't know where they end up.
You always want to pan your stuff.
Yeah, and they're like, no, not yet, not yet.
Nuh-uh, I'll let you pan your John friend bags and
That's because I snuck that out.
pan that out right now.
Oh, we know.
Over there.
Right now.
Just saying, it might be in your best interest to pan that bag out.
Oh, I'm gonna pan it, just not tonight, because I'm a little
Right?
bit
No,
tired.
not tonight. No. But
Don't
yeah,
even have to
definitely.
I just want to dump it out and look
Dump
at
it out and look at it, right?
Well, you'll see it. You'll see it.
There's
You won't miss
pans over there. If you want to do that.
Now, my wife was really into Winnie the Pooh and all the characters from there. So we've got Winnie the Pooh shit everywhere around here.
Right.
You know what I like to do? I like to put some honey on my cereal, and
Make some koozies.
like what I was doing was dipping a knife down into the jar, kind of let it drip off, twirl it up, and then run it over. But with that little dauber, it does make it easier. You can just reel the honey in on it and then bring it over and let it just start dumping back down. Like, so if you want to get dump hard, like you can, if you mess with it enough, you can really control the way it dumps honey out. It's nice. It's really nice.
Well, you
Oh,
ever,
here. You get to be the first one to use the Chef V Prospecting Handy Dandy Pater opener.
The fuck is this?
Language.
Ryan, have you ever heard of the Honey Drippers?
It's not
Uh,
sealed.
So, musical group with Robert Plant.
It's
from
taped.
Led Zeppelin.
It's
Yeah.
taped.
I might have heard their music, but I don't recall them by name.
That's what they call that, is a honey
This makes
dripper.
me
However you
nervous.
Oh, okay.
It's called a honey dripper.
Give me your knife.
I've got several.
That makes me
I wasn't
nervous.
sure.
I
You want
don't.
me to use it?
Sure. Go ahead.
Vendetta. What's going on, Vendetta?
Oh, Mike's in here.
Yeah, he just
What's up, Vendetta?
See?
I forget to watch the chat.
Yeah, we'll
Now
help
look how it's
We'll
still
help
sliding
you.
my finger off.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain's in here. All
you.
right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
happy Easter.
I don't know how you'd get a cork top in the honey without getting honey all over the cork. That's just me.
You guys dumping out brewer's bag?
Yeah, there's a lot of dirt in there.
Yeah.
Get back.
1 second.
Well, yeah, tasting cream. Yeah, I do. I know that one. History.
Get back.
There's a piece right there.
Back when Eric Clapton was still with them.
Yo.
Yeah, I remember that one.
There's another piece right there.
Whoa. You got number 3.
Number
Lucky
3
number
is a
3.
special.
There's a Gracie hair.
I
Might
went
even
up.
be away with
It might be a Bella hair.
They're all 3 the same color. It's kind of hard.
Vendetta. Safety monitor is on patrol.
This is gonna be fun.
So next Saturday, what are we doing next Saturday? Anything?
Oh yeah.
Nothing
Friday we're
planned.
going to Boone.
Friday we're going to Boone.
Yeah, Guido, Steve Winwood was something else. You know,
Oh yeah, Vendetta.
good musician.
Saturday, and then
Saturday
Countdown.
I might go to.
Hey, Mikey, Mr. Vendetta in the house.
What's going
What?
on?
What's
Very
good?
What?
Mike,
Well, I gotta go out there and give Jeff's painting, his last painting.
You home, Mike?
Go back to Bristol.
Yeah, I just got home maybe like 20, 30 minutes ago. Ran to the store to get some cornbread for dinner and got to do some safety meetings out back now.
Right,
Has
it's got to be done.
to.
That's
How's
what
your guys' weekend going? Happy Easter, everyone, man.
Happy
Happy
Easter.
going good so far. That's why I said my inmate. Mikey said, "When are you going to name yourself on your show?" I said, "Inmate 420."
Oh,
Inmate
shit, you
number
did.
420. That's me.
That's funny. What up? What's going on, Jeff?
Not much. Vendetta, you doing all right, brother?
Yeah, man, doing good. Doing good.
I see you and Carson got to tear it up out on the boat.
Dude, that was a good time, man. It was so nice, too, man.
Oh, I was going to tell you just pour a little bit in there.
Why?
It's your dirt. Do it however you want. Whoa.
Made some mean fish tacos with those bad
Scared
boys.
Waylon and scared me.
Have a good night, Hip B.
This way it covers the whole.
Peace out, hit me.
Push it up.
Yeah, those fish tacos were good. I just did a
Oh,
pretty
the
clean.
shit balls.
Good night,
I
Lance.
busted out. I had a big old head of cabbage. I busted out like last minute, and the cabbage was south. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh,
I didn't think there was gonna be so many bones in those fillets. I thought they would have picked them all out. There was a fuck ton of bones in those things.
No, you gotta. There's a V channel on all those fillets. You got to take all the pin bones out of.
Yeah,
All those little rockfish. You got there's like a little V channel. You just slice a little V out of it, and it takes all the little pin bones out.
just a little vein. You just cut the sides off, and it peels right out.
Dude, next time I catch those little rockfish all the time. Next time I catch one, I'll do a little tutorial.
that's why that guy gave you all them fish.
No, the whitefish. I don't think some people like that meat. You got to eat it really fresh.
Oh,
It kind of tastes a little gamey after a couple days. And he
I've
caught
never-
a lot. This dude caught, I don't know, at least 12.
Good guy.
Right.
What's up, Red?
It's a fun trip, dude.
Bore you to tears.
Dude, that was a great trip.
That was perfect.
Mhm.
That's the first time I ever caught whitefish. Shit, that's the first time I ever seen whitefish in our waters.
I think it's funny because not everyone was catching those, and they were really, really, they were really hard to feel on the line. Like as soon as you were getting bit by them, you really had to crank them up.
Yep.
Whereas the other rockfish, like the sculpin and whatnot, you know, they're down there banging on that stuff.
Well, I think the difference is those whitefish got mouths the size of a dime, where the sculpin are like largemouth bass. You know what I mean?
Very true. I want to open up that box you gave me. I just want to keep it a surprise. I like surprises.
Do what you want with it.
I gotta find a nice little mount for it.
Is it expensive to charter one of them boats to go out?
Well, by yourself, yeah.
Yeah, if you charter out the whole boat, yeah, but no,
Okay.
not individuals.
I think it was what? I think it was like 170 for two of us, and it was actually less because Carson already has a license for California for fishing. So
Oh, that helps.
yeah, I think it was like something like 70 bucks a person or something like that.
That's nothing.
No, it's great.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I ain't a big fisherman or nothing, but I'm just interested.
You don't have to be to have a good time on those ones. They'll show you how to do everything, and they'll put the bait on for you.
Don't need to. As long
Just
as
don't
there's
throw
beer.
up. Just don't throw up on the boat.
No. As long as there's beer, I'll just sit there and drink beer and watch you guys catch fish. It'll be worth $70 to me. Here, take them.
Don't throw up on the boat.
It was really cool. There was this really young kid. He was probably maybe 12 or 13, and it was like 10 o'clock, and he was just passed out and on the back, you know, right in the sun, just totally passed out.
Ooh.
And about a half hour later, dude was freaking totally leaning back, rod bent, just cranking up a fish. It was so cool.
Lucky you didn't fry on that deck. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, for sure.
you want to maybe classify that?
Let's see this dirt, JP. What are you guys looking at over there, man?
Some brewers, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bag of brewer's dirt.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was pretty tired driving home, Vendetta, when I left that place. And when I was like 10, 15 minutes out, like I got to the point where I was like, dude, I need to pull over and take like 10 deep breaths. Because
Did you get like tunnel vision where like you're like fucking on, you're like, oh.
I was zoning, man. I was zoning. Plus, I had a little bit of ocean rock to me where I was like, dude, this is
Yeah.
done.
I think we got slapped with a safety ticket before we left there too, so that probably didn't help at all.
Right. Yeah, no. Safety medium almost put me.
Oh yeah, sorry, Guido. I got 6 in. It won't let you in. Please remove someone before adding another partner. Sorry, Guido.
No. If Guido needs to jump in, I can step out, dude. Here.
Oh, let's just.
I got 6
Well,
nice
he
pieces.
popped, Brian. He popped.
Awesome.
So,
Did you find
I know
one
there's-
bigger?
I know there's more, but this is just what I got with my eyeball. Oh, fucking hell.
How many did you
that must mean something bad happened.
Oh, y'all are funny.
Oh no!
What, we got dirt in the keyboard?
Party foul.
You're gonna
Sluice it out of it. Sluice it out of the remote.
Sluice
see
it.
it up there by the
See it?
7?
It's a 7 there.
Yeah, I can
look,
see it.
there's one by the question mark, too.
Oh, there's one in the keyboard.
Oh no.
That's hilarious. Sluice it, he said.
Don't let it fall down underneath there.
That's not gold. That's dirt.
All right, well, you guys have a good Easter. I'm gonna go have dinner. It's good to see you guys. Happy Asylum, Mark. Inmate
Thank
420.
you.
You guys,
Thank you.
Brewers, Can Do,
Thank you.
Carson,
Have a
JP,
good one,
and
Mike.
Mrs. JP.
See ya.
Charts.
I'll see you guys next week.
Oh, look,
Charts.
there's one on the bag.
All right, Mike. Thanks,
Later,
man.
y'all.
Thank you.
And there's the other one. That's all of them.
Guido.
So, don't. Hey, so the
Yeah, buddy.
Here, I don't know how to do this.
Guido, try again, bud.
Show them.
What?
I went through a bag of Vendetta's dirt not too long ago. I don't know if it was on
That's
StreamYard or if it was on YouTube as well, but it was for my daughter who was too young to really get through it all, and she was tired of waiting for her sister. So I panned it out, cleaned it up, put it in a vial, and gave it to her. And I was like, "Be careful with your vial. Put it somewhere where you're not going to break it." And she took it upstairs and was looking at it in the bathroom, but she broke it right where the tile meets the carpet. So
Oh, man.
out of what was weighed out to, I think it was like 1.2 grams or something like that, I recovered 0.4 change. I mean, that gold went into the carpet and it
Burn the carpet.
yeah.
Last time I spilled gold in the carpet, what I did is I took a nylon from the old lady and put it over the nozzle of the vacuum cleaner, sucked it all up, turned it upside down, shut the vacuum cleaner off, pulled it up, all the
I
gold.
mean, I got some
Damn.
nice pieces.
You got some
Use a
nice
coffee filter
chunkers.
too, but it-
There was some big
Minnesota
pieces
pieces
too.
Kind of
There was some big
ingenious.
pieces that went into that carpet that were I know a lot of it was fine gold, but there was a lot of big pieces I know that were still missing.
Use a nylon if you've got an old lady. Use a nylon.
It ain't going anywhere. It's still in there.
Use a nylon. It'll suck it right out of there. Then you just turn it upside down, shut it off, pull it out, and you got all your gold back.
Yeah.
People say, "Well, use coffee filters," but coffee filters tend to rip. That amount of suction going through there, where a nylon won't rip. It passes air a lot better.
Yeah.
We used to do that when we spilled the bag of weed on the floor. That's where I learned that. Oops. But it works good for gold. I gotta say.
Jeffrey.
Guido.
What's
I
up,
need
Guido?
your address.
Mine.
Mm-hmm.
Private chat.
253.
I give it to you. What? Guido, you need Jeff's address?
I'll give him my phone number, either or. I don't care. I
Yeah,
got
yes,
beer to
please,
spend.
Katie. Please.
I got it.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
dear.
Katie. You are awesome.
Hey, I just try to make life easy for y'all.
Thank God.
Nailed it.
Sometimes it's not easy to make it easy for y'all, though.
I know you need somebody to go to bed at some point.
We are a difficult bunch, hon.
We are.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, there's a reason I said it too.
Mark, fantastic first go.
Yeah, thank you. I'll get better at it as we go.
You've done
I
good.
know Mrs.
Yep.
JP was a little nervous there. What an interview. You didn't tell me that. And I went, oh,
Like,
come
what
on.
the hell are we
You
doing?
nailed it, dude. I think you did a great job.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it's just me. No big deal. Yeah, we had fun.
Rocky said it is the Asylum. So
Yeah, it is the Asylum. Inmate 420.
I'm actually surprised how many veterans we actually have in here.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, Gandu, you were saying that you spent 10 years in the Navy, never set foot on a ship. Well, I spent 8 years in the Navy and only spent 2 weeks on the USS Enterprise for training. That was it. We were Air Navy, NAS Moffett Field in California, and Misawa, Japan, back and forth. Northern
Oh, you
Japan.
got blessed, brother.
I had it was perfect duty.
Then you were a cook, right, Mark?
Yeah. I was shore patrol when I first started.
Right.
For the first year, and I got run over from behind by some idiot backing up a four-wheeler and blew my left knee out. So I rehabbed. They said, "Where do you want to rehab?" I figured, the mess hall. Yeah. Well, I liked it so much, and the people were so good. They send me Marines straight out of boot camp to wash my dishes and stuff and do everything around that we didn't want to do. And all the Marines were all my friends. Yeah, I had more Marine friends than I did Navy friends, but it was just a great place to be. And I got to eat, and we had a good time, you know. And guys would always say, "Well, how come that Marine gets to be in the front of the line?" I said, "Marine, come here." "Yes, sir." Spit on the floor. I said, "Clean that up." He'd jump down there and he'd be cleaning it up. I said, "You going to do that?" "No, shut up. Get back in the front of the line. Give that man extra." You know what I mean? No more arguments. The Marines were good, boy. They were good guys, good boys. Fresh out of boot camp, greenies.
Not in Okinawa, they weren't.
No.
18
In
people.
Misawa, Japan, they weren't either. They were all vets.
Yeah.
Anybody
Well, that's the thing
have
about
any other questions?
this thing about this.
Yeah, JP, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Good.
Oh,
You look good.
Hands doing good.
healing up.
Did blister up today on the grill, but you know,
Well, any kind of heat's going to make that re-blister again
yep.
because it's trying to heal.
But other than that, all is well. We're planning a big outing next Wednesday, I believe.
Cool. Hey, I got a question for you. All right, when you told me I had to go to YouTube and make some people my moderators, will it show up here as moderators on the
Not on the StreamYard
not on
chat.
StreamYard, just on YouTube?
Reg, Grease Monkey, Can Do.
Because I made a bunch of them. I couldn't see any wrenching going on, so I went, better ask, just in case I screwed it up. I've been known to do that. I've been told I could mess up a wet dream without even being in it. So
Is that beard oil paying off? Yes. When you get some good quality beard oil, it makes a world of difference. When you're just using some stuff that says it's beard oil.
Like the shit I sent you.
That was all right.
It just smelled funny, right?
It smelled funny.
Yeah.
that's what I need, is one that smells good. If I could get a beard oil that smells good, I'd use it all the time.
Oh, they got plenty of them.
My favorite so far has been the Command's Corner. I mean,
And that's from
Whiskey and Hardtack.
Whiskey Hardtack. Okay.
It was the Dan Seed collaboration that he put together the fragrances of. But that's the best smelling one. The biggest problems with them is that it doesn't last very long.
No.
That's
I
too bad.
mean, to me, I want it to smell all day long.
Exactly. If you're going to put it on here, why have it disappear in 10 minutes?
I mean,
That and you don't want to taste the damn
they
thing
smell
either.
my beard, and I don't want people to smell my beard if it doesn't smell good anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know? So it's like when I put stuff in there, I hope that it stays in there a long time, but a lot of them don't. It just dissipates, even with the butters.
Yeah.
But the Command's Corner is my best fragrance that I like. That Ginger Jamboree is pretty good too. I didn't have enough of it for this beard really, but what I did smell, it smells really good. There's a couple, the Sun Dropping from West Y is supposed to taste like sun or smell like sun drop. But there was one at one time that was a cheerwine scented.
Yeah. That would be the best one. Oh.
But,
Well, if you ever find one that'll last and smells,
That's what I found so far.
Copper Johns.
Copper Johns, and I use the Gray Beard series, and not that I have a gray beard, but it's for more coarse hair. And it
Oh, so
holds
us graybeards have coarse.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, it's this is like a vanilla tobacco whiskey scent that I use from the Gray Beard.
Well, that's what I tried to send to JP. Apparently, it was awful.
Oh no, I really enjoy the tobacco whiskey smells in the beard oils and the butters. And Detroit Grooming, I just picked up some stuff from Detroit Grooming, which is really good.
And you use it up here too?
No, I mean, if I got leftover on my hands, I'll rub it on my bald spot.
Yeah.
Why not?
Which one?
Got several.
My biggest thing I've noticed, some of them work better with the dry skin itching than others.
Yeah.
Like the bird oils apparently work better for me as far as the itching. And I think that has something to do with the red hair, red skin. I don't know.
Well, you are a resident Viking, so.
I got a Viking helmet over there somewhere. It's too small. It doesn't work very good.
I'm Viking. My DNA test pretty much said that I'm a Viking.
Yeah, I have a little bit of Nordic myself.
I had no clue
Just a
what
tip.
I was.
Just a
And
little
when I
bit.
took that
Just
test,
a
I was
tip.
like, holy shit.
Grandfather was a Canadian Blackfoot, and grandmother was from Brainerd, Minnesota.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, a little bit of Nordic.
Well,
I thought we were Vikings, though.
my grandfather came over on the boat at 11 years old from Yugoslavia, and both of my grandmother's parents were originally from Yugoslavia. So my mother's almost pure Yugoslavian, which is Slovenia or Slovak,
yeah.
you know, or some shit now. And me, my father was a mutt. He had everything in him. English, Irish, Norwegian. So I'm kind of the mutt. Run to the litter.
That plays a mean guitar.
Yeah, I don't mean it. I don't want it to be mean, but
No, it's mean.
as long as I ain't drinking too much, that's the problem. When I get drunk, my hands get just as drunk as my brain. So,
I know how that goes.
oh yeah.
Well, hey, Waylon.
Saturday morning was a little rough, or Sunday morning.
Yes, sir.
Saturday and Sunday, actually. Woohoo.
I mean, y'all staying up till 6 o'clock in the morning doesn't help.
No.
I don't know who that was.
Who we talking about?
Yeah.
It was Mrs. JP.
Huh?
You did it.
Yep.
What I do?
I don't know, but we're
Here's
going
what
to
I'll
blame you. It don't matter. We're blaming you anyway. Now we're just talking about these boys staying up in the after party till 6 o'clock in the cotton pit.
Oh, that ain't my fault.
No,
I go to bed.
me too. Last night I couldn't take no more. I was
Yeah,
done.
talking like Mikey J sitting there.
Hey, it's nice to have a backup. I just walk away and he takes
Yeah, I
charge.
know.
Works for me.
That's funny.
Yep, he was.
No, I said, well, I knew where you going tonight. He hauled ass into the bedroom. But you saw him haul ass right back out the door. So,
Yeah. Any other questions?
nope.
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 Doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
I got a question.
Okay.
You go into Walmart. What's the first item you pick?
When I go into Walmart,
When I go to Walmart, what's the first thing I pick?
Mhm.
Oh shit.
A shopping cart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Touche.
All right.
Or did you mean like items?
items?
Oh,
It depends on what you're going for. If it's just
stop it.
a trip for dinner or a trip for staples.
I usually grab some kind of produce that it basically just gets to come home, live in the fridge, and then go to the garbage because you forget about it.
Okay, that's why Walmart set it up that way. Got it.
I go to Walmart specifically for certain items. I don't actually shop there just to shop there. I don't food shop there, that's for sure. Too high priced around here.
We have a Walmart market right around the
So do
corner
we.
from the house, and that's
Yeah, so do we, but pretty high priced around here.
it's cheaper than the grocery store down a little bit further.
So yeah, imagine
We have
we're
three.
at the neighborhood Walmart. Mark is the Lowe's Food, and Brewer is the Food Line. So they're all right there in a row, and it's just a quarter mile between them.
Yeah, who's ever got the best prices and the best quality, freshest and cheapest? That'll work.
All right,
I
Jeffrey.
mean, if you
What do you
want a
grab?
big fat slab cut of, a ribeye or a fillet, you go to Mark's Lowe's Foods and get that from there because Walmart doesn't do any cutting anymore.
Oh, that's
No.
gross.
So
Ready to go to bed?
You know why it's raining in Bristol right now?
why?
Because there's supposed to be a
The
dirt track race.
The race is in town. It always rains.
Oh, that's
We
right.
could
The
have got
race
tickets
is
to go to
tonight.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's snowing like a son of a gun up here.
It just started raining a little while ago, though.
It's pretty warm up there.
Carson,
What's up?
what's the first thing you pick out of Walmart?
Don't go to Walmart.
There you go.
I usually go to the beer aisle first, Guido.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do go to Walmart, like, if I'm out of this area, I guess. But I do. There is a Walmart close to us. I don't go to Walmart.
Costco.
Guido, what do you get?
Go to Costco.
I go to the meat aisle and try to find a brisket first.
See, the Walmart doesn't even have food in where I'm at.
Oh my gosh.
Can do. What do you pick?
Park Rat Pat in the house.
I'm not really. I mean, I can't say I don't go to Walmart, but I'm not really a fan of Walmart.
Me either. I hate it.
I do go. I get the brown like jersey gloves there for work because they're 50 cents a pair. So I, grab 2 dozen of those. It's the cheapest place to find work gloves. I might stroll through the hunting section there, see if they got any ammo on the shelf or something.
Yeah, they don't have any ammo up here anymore.
Yeah, I was saying, Cali, they have none of that anyways. So,
Right.
no food, no ammo. It's like, I don't go to Walmart.
That's
So-
crazy.
My toy store is like Home Depot. So,
Yeah. Don't say that too loud. Bella will hear you.
Yep.
Bella knows Home Depot. All right.
I go to
Slow
Home.
Yes.
Park Rat.
Bella knows that word very well. That's why I will not say it in my voice.
She'd be wanting to
Because
go.
we'll have to do something, and they're not open. If you say the G and then the H and the D, it's worse than going to see Uncle Jeff.
Oh,
They're in the car before you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
They get pumped to go walking around.
They get pumped to go to that orange store if you say the word.
Yeah, that's so funny.
all right. I'm going to drop for Park Rat. Cheers, brother.
See you, Guido.
Have a good one, Guido.
All right,
See,
Guido, thanks for stopping, man.
Yeah, Bella is super pumped to go there, and she'll make it in there. Everybody pets them, and then if you stop, they're laying down on the cold concrete floor. That is
Well,
Look is out there.
I think Bill and Waylon know when they come to see Uncle Jeff, they get to go down to the brewery and get all the water they want and all the attention. So it might not be me they want to come to. It might be.
I
the
think
brewery.
it's just the camper. They get spoiled at the camper. They don't even got to go to the brewery.
Yeah, we do. I do spoil them here. They're the babies.
Yep. So yeah, big thing on Wednesday. Carolina Boys, Benzo's Bonanza Shack reveal live. I'll be there live in person with Chef V, Pinger, Benzo, Lee Hendricks.
Sweet.
It's gonna be a good time.
It's going to be all live.
Yeah.
Cool.
Drive from like, I don't know. I guess we're going to the creek from like 8 to 2 or something, and then it's back to Benzo's. And I don't know what time we'll go live. Maybe I'll go live
Time
sometime.
that he was talking about barbecuing and doing all that.
Yeah.
He just got a new dartboard, so
Yeah.
you might be throwing some darts.
We're going to be wearing that thing out.
Yeah. That thing is sweet.
But yeah. That's the plan for Wednesday.
Well, Park Rat's having his 420 Wednesday Zoom, so I might have Zoom over here and YouTube on the other side. I can keep track of both of you guys.
I got all kinds of 420 messages for, minders.
Oh yeah.
Minders for so many channels. Everyone's got a 420 thing going on.
Oh yeah, it's getting pretty popular.
Well, it's Benzo's Wednesday night normal
Yeah.
day, and it just so happens that it's 420, and
Right. Well, I got Benzo's minder. I've got all kinds of minders. I think Dig Daddy's got a minder. Vendetta's got a minder. Plenty of them. Be a good day.
I have to go through these coins here.
Sounds like silver for sure.
A bunch of these are Wheaties. All of them are Wheaties.
I got millions of wheat pennies.
I need to go through them. Look, a bunch of Susan B. Anthony's.
Find it. Yeah, Reg has got it.
I guess that's a good problem to have,
I mean, I know there's a couple wheat pennies that are worth a bunch of money.
I wonder why it's such a pain in the ass to ship stuff out of the U.S.
Because you got to fill out that.
Customs.
Park Rat's been busy.
Parker took 5 hours to do mine, everybody. So just know that bar koozie you're holding in your hand. It's a labor of love.
Yeah, he said the cost of them koozies went through the roof too, just to buy the stock material for them.
But all in all, what he's charging, I think, is very reasonable. I ordered 50 koozies, and he told me the price, and I didn't even.
Yeah, you don't even blink.
Yeah, he should
be making more.
Very reasonable on his prices.
As he is, he should be making more, in my opinion. Park Rat, call in. We can discuss what you did today.
Yeah, Park Rat.
Yeah, we can discuss why you're working 5 hours on JP's and only 2 on mine.
Probably because every individual thing is cut out and separate.
Yeah, that's
like the JP's one thing, the bar is one thing, charts is one thing, and the mugs are another thing, and all 4 of them got to be pieced out together.
All right, we'll wait for you, Park. He's setting up the laptop, so he's on his way.
He could probably charge more, but this stuff needs to be affordable for giveaways.
Yeah, but the man puts in a lot of work and a lot of time for what he does. You know what I mean? We try to always give him extra, and he says, 25 for this. Well, we give him 30, 40, you know what I mean? Send him a couple 20s. What the hell's the difference? Tell him to keep it.
Yeah, have a beer on me.
Yep.
heavy.
Is that Mikey J in the background?
Yeah, I just got home from work.
He's back from
What up, Mikey J?
Not much. Having a cold one after work.
I thought you were there the whole time and just finally spoke up. I was like, damn, dude.
No, he just walked in the door about 15 minutes ago. He's been sitting here sipping on his beer.
The calm down after work.
Yeah.
Get into the mental state of being home.
I know.
From what he said, it was boring as
Oh,
hell.
yeah, it was slow as shit.
It's lower than shit.
Easter.
Yeah, they always welcome heavy metal at the asylum. You're welcome here anytime. One of our fellow
In the asylum, he says.
Heavy. Oh wait, you can't. Only 30 seconds. Ah.
That's fine.
You can call one of us.
You can give a report in 30 seconds.
Yeah, call one of us. We'll put you on speaker. Can at least talk to you. Yeah, there's the dogs. Yeah,
That's hilarious. That's great.
sprawled out.
She's smiling.
It's been a rough Easter, I guess.
Apparently.
She had a rough day of digging for detecting.
Yeah, they weren't much help digging, I can tell you that. Which is fine because I don't want the dogs digging in the yard.
Quote,
No.
bigger when we first brought him home.
That's the ultimate sprawl out right there. Life's tough, huh?
I was thinking that when I was watching your video going, don't give the dog any ideas about digging in the yard. They're a big guy.
No, I don't.
Just as soon not have the dog see that happening.
No,
No,
Cole
I've
was
got
looking
those-
at him like, I got yelled at for that last winter or last fall.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm-
got some ankle breakers in the yard where Gracie will dig a little hole and you'll just catch your ankle in it. And it's, "Urgh."
And I'm also a stick Nazi because I hate sticks in my yard. I got to get off the mower and
Chop them up.
it just drives me crazy. But somebody's a stick chewer over there, and
He keeps
not
bringing
Brady.
them in.
So you're a stick Nazi, huh?
I am. I hate sticks in my yard.
You know how you cure that problem, right?
Cut the tree
Oh, no.
like JP did today.
Was that
Who cut a tree?
You're on your
Yeah.
short.
Hey, Deej. Digging with Deej.
JP's short.
Oh,
What?
that cherry tree.
Oh, the other day? Yeah, that was the other day.
Well, I'm sorry. I got my days mixed up there.
What's up, Deej?
I Deej.
Well, a lot of times the
Bash,
shorts and whatnot
bash.
don't come through on my feed and don't let me know they're even there until about a week later.
So everybody except Carson's gonna be at, and Brewer's gonna be at Flash Bash.
I will be at Flashbash.
I wish I could. I really wish I could.
Yeah, someday. There's going to be more
An annual thing, right?
every
Yep.
year. First weekend of June.
And then there's JP's birthday bash in October.
Yep.
I'll be there.
I'm just saying.
That's when I
Can't make it to Flash Bash. There's always JP's birthday bash
Yeah.
And when's the birthday bash again?
in October.
The exact date to be set.
The exact date is the middle of the month.
Sometime.
14th, 15th, 16th.
Get him.
Here's my ride.
There comes my ride. Yep.
Who was they going by?
We have an escaped convict.
Yeah, somebody escaped the asylum. Here they come. Get 'em.
Fire department's right there.
Uh-oh.
House.
Anyone else doing tournament fishing? No.
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 I can barely catch fish when it's not under pressure.
Exactly. Me too.
Knowing that I got to catch fish to win money, no, even worse. I
Yeah.
can't even catch fish normal.
My neighbor's into it, but
My uncle used to tell me a fish saved my life once. I said, how? I said, I ate him. Okay. He says, it's the only time I'll eat fish is if I'm starving to death. Well, that's pretty much the way I feel now, too. But I do eat fish fry and whatnot.
Regular.
Whitefish and crap.
Oh, I love fish.
I could eat fish a lot. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I like me some
trout.
catfish.
Oh, I don't like catfish.
Oh,
It's like
man.
dirt. That's like beets.
Deep fried
It's
catfish.
like beets. I shall eat dirt.
I like the trout around here pretty good.
That was the result of Vendetta and I's trip right there. Cool. His taco platter. Bye.
Dang.
It was good.
There you
Real
go.
simple,
Again,
but
two words
real
never should be in the same sentence.
Yeah, fish and tacos.
Anything's good in a taco. I don't care who you are.
it was,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's no way you could not like this. You did.
You put eggs, bacon, and cheese in a taco, and it's good.
Oh,
You
yeah.
put fish and some cheese in a taco, it's good. You put peanut butter and jelly on a taco and roll that shit up, and it is good. Everything is good in a taco. I mean, orange Ruffy tacos are good.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain. Yeah, walleye is pretty damn good.
Yeah, walleye is good.
Pike's good if you know how to clean it.
Yeah. Too fishy tasting.
Oh,
Milk. Is it away?
Yeah, Judy used to soak them in 7-Up.
I mean, it's less fishy tasting than salmon is.
Salmon's good.
Oh, I like salmon.
King salmon. Mm-hmm.
All right, beer run. Be right back.
Beer run.
Need one?
Yeah. Come on, Jeff.
BWERUN beer run.
BWERUN. Beer run.
Oh,
Smooth.
smooth operator.
So you got to think. Coors Light. The Keystone is just the same as Coors Light, is it not?
This is
It's about a
baby
stone
mother.
throw away.
Yep.
It's just the stuff they mop off the floor.
That's fine with me because they charge about half the price for it.
The stuff that's spilt on the floor in the bottling process.
It was cheaper.
The overflow.
It was on the cheaper side, so yeah, I'm not bad.
I figure pretty much all beer's the same after the third, fourth one. You don't even taste it anymore. Just
And-
going down smooth.
And the bonus thing was you get 15 cans instead of 12.
Oh yeah, 15 pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get 15 packs, 24 packs, 30 packs. The old 30 rack.
I work in a liquor store 1 day a week. I go and help out with freight. So I know all the beers that we've got.
Shoot the link.
All right, coming at you, Pat. Hang on 1 second, bro. Boom and boom. There you go.
Welcome to the asylum.
Yes.
My evil plan is working.
One day, too, I will rule the world.
Take over the world, Pinky.
Pinky in the brain.
What are we doing today, Brain?
I'm going to take over the world.
Hi, Deej. Welcome.
Crab ragoons.
Beer ragoons. What's a ragoon?
Crab ragoons.
Yeah, crab raccoons.
Raccoons, ragoons.
Sodas?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
There he is.
There's Park Rat.
I heard the doorbell.
There's
Hey,
people.
welcome to the Asylum, big guy.
What's up, Pat?
Been a busy day. Working the final. It's quite a process. I did 9 sheets today, and they're about 12 by 15. And first, I got to run it through the machine and let it cut everything, which takes time because you're dealing with detail. And then after everything's cut, I've got to weed it, which means I've got to take away all the useless vinyl in order to leave the little bits that look good that we want to save. Let me see. I know I got pictures. So, you know, 50 coolers, 50 times the word charts. You know, between the cutting, between the cutting and the weeding on a sheet like that is probably 45 minutes, 40 minutes. The beer bottles they're a little bit more difficult to do themselves, but
Maybe next time we'll change them to make them easier.
no, easier is less artistic. Screw that. You know,
Okay.
Going for appeal.
I'm here to show good work. You know, that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
who all here can show good work?
this is the bottom of JP's sticker, and you can see how the nose is cut off. And so it took a little while, but I reworked the image and then made sure to get the color and shading right. So now the new image will have a full nose on it instead of that cut off flat. So
And it's got a YouTube on it.
yeah, I can leave the YouTube there if you want, or I could put it down below the word lawns. It's entirely up to you. Or
Looks good.
What do
Just
you guys
like
think? Where's it look better? Right there?
right there, or under the word lawns.
Nailed it right there.
I like it right there.
I like it right there.
Yeah, kind of fills that space.
Yeah, and hopefully in a cutout it'll leave a nice deep indentation there. And this is the image that I'll use on the other 50 coolers. So I wanted to make sure that that's only going to take like 6 sheets of material, but they're smaller sheets. And I'll print those out along with can-dos and then the stuff for Jeff that's going to be done on the shirts and hats and coolers. So I'll get all of that stuff printed out tomorrow and cut, and hopefully
I'm in no rush, Pat. You ain't got to. I mean, I know you do things as you come up to them, but you know.
yeah, but when it comes to all of this stuff needs to be heat pressed, and that's going to be, the machine's going to be up to 315 degrees, and everything is got to be pressed a few times. You know, you put the item in, you press it to get the moisture out. You put the celluloids on there, you press them, peel them off, repress them again to set it, flip it over, do the other side. And I
How
could
many
have
can
done,
you do at one time?
I can do 9. I usually limit it to 3 so that I'm not having to control too much. When you come down, it's a clamshell. It comes down this way. So if something starts to go off on the back edge, then it gets sealed down that way and things can be crooked. If I can keep it all in a line toward the front of the machine, then I have a better chance at that end coming down fairly flat on it
Gotcha.
and not pushing things around. Now, when I did the original coolies, like everything on the front, JP's bar and the charts with the beer cans was all just one image. And I just stick that there and press it, stick that there and press it, and done. This time around, because there were so many of them to do, I did all the word JPs, then all the word bar. And this way I could save room on the material and not have those big gaps.
Gotcha. That
Of
makes a
wasted
lot
space.
of sense.
So all of those things you saw in those other pictures, I need to cut all of those out by hand, tape them together with a special heat-resistant tape to make those blocks out of them, and then I'll be able to put the blocks in place and press them down. So project, but it keeps me busy. I enjoy the work. It's therapeutic. You know, it's nice to get in and be creative. I like doing that. So, and again, everybody's like, "Oh, all the time you put in." It's like my time would be wasted. I'd be sitting, smoking, and joking, whatever. You know, it's not about the time. It's about I'm making some profit on the materials and keeping the cost down enough that, you know, a brother can afford to give away 3 or 4 coolies without thinking, man, these things cost me $4 a piece.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't want to be stingy with your giveaway stuff, and you know, the freedom you feel to pass it out and move it on to people. So yeah, you got to keep it affordable.
So you can do shirts.
Suppliers are killing me. Ooh,
Do shirts.
but I'll live.
Well, I always figured no matter what I paid for something, if I plan on giving it away, I don't care what I paid for it. I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna give it
Well-
away. I don't care.
And I used to be able to get 100 coolies in a box about this big, you know, by that big and maybe that thick, you know, maybe 4 inches thick. Boom, I get 100 of them, and I knew I was paying X amount per coolie, no problem. Now, in order to get that same per coolie price, I got to buy 1,000 of them, you know, so I need 10 boxes like that.
But at least if you're buying like a black coolie, you know that a black is the standard color. So
Yeah, oh yeah. But I mean, I got black, I got red, I got the slate blue, I got some gray that I'm going to be using for can-do stuff.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. Good
So-
choice.
Mixing it up a little, you got to have variety, because as soon as I'm like, hey, I just ordered 1,000 coolies, and somebody will be like, I want yellow. I'm like, you know, and if somebody were to come through and want yellow, there's no way I'm going to buy 1,000 yellow, you know. So that's when I'm going to have to say, okay, you know, they're costing a little more, and blah blah. You know,
unless you want to buy 1,000 of them,
that's it, and that we can do, you know. But yeah, there's going to be some lead time on that shit.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Mhm. I had to deal with the computer again this morning.
Oh man,
Yesterday it booted me off right before the after party, and then did the spinny wheel of death thing forever again. And then this morning it was having a hard time. And so I did the whole debug thing again, and it said 1 malware found, and we got rid of it, and now I'm up and running again. So
Yeah.
I set it to alert me.
If I buy one more computer, it's going to be a gaming computer, because gaming computers have so much more memory and RAM and whatnot in it that it really it's hard to get it overwhelmed. Let's say with what little bit I do, something like what you do, that would probably be about your best bet. So everybody says no matter what you're doing, buy a gaming computer, because it's got so much more stuff in it that you can use.
Well, whoever said that can buy 1,000 coolies from me at $5 a piece, and I should be able to afford one.
Yeah. I haven't priced them. I have no idea. I think that was that from Flashing.
They're expensive. Those gaming computers can be expensive as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Water cooled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, they do. They have radiators on them and everything.
Dude, they have water tubes running.
Oh,
through
I
them.
know. I've seen them, man.
Chillers. Yeah.
Man, the only thing I've ever had water cooled were hi-fi speakers. You know, I used to have this old Heath kit. And y'all probably don't remember that, but back in the day, you could buy a Heath kit and assemble your own stereo. You know, and they were pretty powerful back in the day. But those, you had to have the water cooled speakers to go with them, because they would put out.
Was that a boombox that you carried on the shoulder?
No, this was like the
Water
big hi-fi
cooled
radio. You know, and you had to put all the little diodes and resistors and everything and solder it together yourself. Raytheon made them.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Back in the day, you could buy a Heath kit for anything. You could build your own television set if you wanted to.
That's cool. When was this?
They were popular back in the 60s and 70s.
Okay.
Raytheon Heath kits.
Yep.
That's
And
rad. So it's just kind of like a universal kit for you to put together whatever you want it.
No, you'd
gotta
have to
buy
buy this particular, I want a 400-watt stereo, or I want the 200-watt stereo, or I want the color TV, or I want the CB setup, or your ham radio, kind of whatever you wanted. They had a Heath kit for it, but they sent you a box of parts and instructions, and you did all the work yourself.
Right.
And
Siege. Last I heard, there was 8 spots left.
8 spots. I was just going to say the same thing.
Ed has a Flash Bash update video or live tomorrow.
Coming out tomorrow, yep.
Tomorrow, so there'll be more info put out there.
We'll know more tomorrow.
It's going to be a good time. I don't plan on getting wet.
it never gets you that excited, no?
No, I just plan on chilling there and hanging out, and
Yep, me too.
maybe go magnet fishing with the Vixens and Jerry and
Something different that I don't need. Something that I don't usually do. If it's prospecting, hell, I do that almost all the time. So
yeah.
I'm going to pass on that.
I got to try to do everything.
You just got to try and keep up.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be a problem at all.
Well, once you get in the river, Candu, and you do your prospecting out of the river instead of out of a bag, it's going to be a whole different ballgame for you.
Okay, so when Heavy walks out of the tent with a beer and cracks the top before the sun comes up, you got to keep up.
Yep.
Game on.
Breakfast of champions.
Game on.
Snap, crackle, Bert. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go crazy, but I do want to. I got to try everything just a little bit.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good time.
Well, Terry, this weekend, that's what we're going there for. Getting together with Terry and AU and a whole bunch of other people, and we're going to all that southern Wisconsin down there, Nugget Lake, to do some prospecting down there again.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Coming up this weekend.
Sweet.
What all the bright lights were about Saturday night last year's flashback.
Somebody had a helicopter up there. They all thought it was Jaron, Mr. Wheeler, also known as Mr. Lodak, because we've been giving him a hard time. But somebody else had a helicopter out there.
Well, he said he was teasing with Kimber that he was going to get everybody helicopter rides.
Yep. Yeah, that started with Kimber. That's right. I remember that now.
Yeah. I love helicopters.
I don't know what time the bright lights were. I have my spotlight out, but depends on what time.
Surprised Heavy wasn't out there with a slingshot trying to shoot it down.
He was worried about getting floated down the river. That was what he was worried about.
Yeah, as he should have been.
Yep, because we threatened him. He said, I gotta go to bed. I was like, all right, we're gonna float you down the river.
Yeah.
I may have gotten threatened with that last night.
Yeah, helicopter noise and light. It was the UFOs coming, Deej. UFOs were landing at Flash Bash.
No doubt.
No, we're going to need weather balloons.
Yeah, weather balloons, yeah. According to the government, the weather balloons.
Yeah. What, baby girl? We'll go to bed in a little while.
Bird.
30 more seconds. It'll be 2 hours, guys. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I do.
Heck yeah.
15 people still watching. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, good show. Good show tonight.
Yep. Got 15 still in the house. We're good to go.
Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna smoke my brains out here.
Thank you, VP, and thank the missus for me for coming.
Will do.
Hey, JP, I just sent you a text.
All right. I'll let you know when I get it.
Yeah. About an hour from now.
I
Probably.
got it. Happy Easter. Oh.
What's
It's
the bunny
all
doing in
about
that text?
This is a bunny. Come sit next to me on the toilet seat.
Yeah. Let's see if I get
It's all about support, Weez and Geezer says. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
You see, here we go.
Oh my goodness, I just seen it.
Fucking Swifty sent that to me this morning. It was like, all right, I'll be able to pass that around.
We'll find
There's
somebody who will enjoy
There's
it.
so many questions, right? You're like, what?
Deej, you don't have to drink. You can still have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask too many questions. Just let it happen.
Right, yeah, exactly. The only question I have is it safe?
I
Yeah,
don't even care.
very safe.
The answer is it only feels kinky the first time.
Mark's like, I'm a no safe word kind of guy.
I don't care. A little rough and
I'll
rough.
look and smile.
I have fun no matter where I go, no matter what I'm doing.
I like your
Yeah,
style.
thankfully I'm pretty self-entertaining.
Yes, you are.
I was using the farter on Rob's live stream this morning, and nobody knew that I had it except for Kimberly. You know, so while everybody else was like, "Oh, they're calling him Fart Rat Pat," and you know,
Fart rat pat. Yeah, that's
I timed it good, and I only let out a couple. I didn't get overbearing with it, you know, so it seemed more natural.
yeah.
Good stuff.
But when you do that, you got to kind of lean to one side.
Yeah, well, that's why I just kind of I get that look, you know, like
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Did I
no,
do
look
that?
around, make sure nobody
Thank
noticed.
God there's no smell-o-vision.
Yeah, then they'd all know I was faking it.
Yeah.
Actually saw a commercial for one of those.
Yeah, we actually saw a commercial on YouTube for one of them, for that same guy you said. Make sure you know.
Yep, Jack
That's
Bale.
because YouTube's listening and they will give you advertisement on what you say.
They're
Oh, yeah.
always listening. I mean, I mentioned the P50 yesterday in a live stream, the Keltec P50, and I've had all kinds of ads for it today. You know, never even looked it up. I just knew about it because a friend had told me, and I mentioned it yesterday, and there it is, all over the
They're
place.
listening. They're listening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I also mentioned that Peyronie's disease, and I haven't gotten any ads about that.
Crooked carrot. Crooked carrot.
Hey, we got the carrot dirty today, Pat.
There you go.
There it is.
Be
Did a
careful.
little Easter digging today this morning. Easter treasure hunt in the yard.
There you go. And just maybe get a tip protector, because if you're using it to dig with and poke around a lot, you can wear those out.
Yeah.
You know?
The tip will wear out.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she said.
Where's the tip on?
And I had a friend of mine be like, your pinpointer still looks new. And it's like, well, I've got a tip protector on it. He's like, mine's all chewed up. I'm like, well, eat less corn. What can I tell you? You know, get a tip protector.
Even those tip protectors fall off of the Garrett's. I found that it's best to use like the dip that you buy at Home Depot or Lowe's for
Plastic dip, yeah.
Yep.
plastic
Yeah.
dip. You dip that tip, and it kind of gives a nice clean line and everything. And you just dip it a couple of times, and that. If it ever does get a hole, you can mix super glue and baking soda together and make a paste. Put that on there and then dip it. If you ever wear a hole in the tip of your Garrett carrot.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. That was the best find of the day. Was that little tow truck I found? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was kind of neat.
Hell yeah, got your first toy. That's a bucket lister.
Yep.
Yeah, we had some. Obviously, we had garbage, but we found a little 22 shell, and we found an actual piece of lead bullet. That little toy truck, and I was just messing around, getting familiar with the machine,
That's it. And hopefully you've got your camera ready to record the first time you hit a silver.
Oh yeah,
That's going to be an exciting moment for you, man.
I find a silver. It's going to be because I love silver. So.
I'd like to find some silver like the Wootons find silver.
Yeah, no doubt.
Dudes be out there finding statues made of the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old citrus can was pretty cool. Did you find out what kind it was?
The only thing I could make off it was it just had that little orange citrus thing on the bottom of the can.
I wonder if it was.
You didn't Google what
huge crush.
kind of can that might have been?
Oh yeah, I could Google it, but no, I haven't.
There's probably like 50 different types that have the same type of deal on it. That's the problem with that.
Orange Crush, maybe?
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe squirt.
Squirt?
Yeah. Yeah.
Popular in the Midwest.
With an orange. Was that orange and cherries?
Yeah, that's what I remember seeing on it. Was an orange slice and a cherry. It kind of had at the bottom.
Okay, I'm trying something here, so let me know if y'all can still see me and hear me. I'm going to try and pull up a screen to share, but I'm new to that whole kind of thing.
Yeah, me too. I don't even want to try it yet.
Oh, you can do it.
Well, I'm sure I could, but I don't want to screw shit up right in the middle.
No, you won't. You got to accept partners.
That's all I get. That's all you get.
All right.
2 cherries and an orange slice.
Orange or cherry limeade or lemonade. Cherry lemonade, maybe. Maybe that's a lemon instead of an orange. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Just looks more like an orange when you slice it, though.
Could that be cranberry grapefruit?
With an orange and a cherry on there?
If the colors are faded?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Grapefruits are sectioned like that as well, so yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
Okay.
But the lid was a pull top lid. I found the whole lid. I didn't find the pull top or the pull tab. I found the whole lid and then stuck the pinpointer back in there and got the bottom of the can. So
That one had the old beaver tail on it.
Yeah, so it was 60s or 70s.
Yeah. Beaver tail pull tab.
There we go. Okay, now I'm going to try to share screen and screen share. And we're expressed on a computer. Okay. So
Mark just has to accept it.
It should be at the bottom somewhere where the rest of us are lined up at the bottom, Mark.
entire screen.
I have to accept it.
Share. Okay,
Yeah.
there it is.
There we go. Oh,
Whoops.
yeah.
Parkrat's sharing the wrong screen.
Yeah, you got to go to the Windows screen.
When you share a screen, go to the
Okay.
Windows and select it.
Okay, so let me. How do I get that one out of here now?
Stop sharing.
Okay, stop screen,
Stop sharing it.
share screen.
And it disappears.
At the top of that, it'll say Windows tab, and just go to the Windows tab that you want to share specifically, not the StreamYard one.
Okay, there we go.
Click it.
Yep.
And you can go.
Okay, now can
There we
y'all?
go.
Now
Yep.
can y'all see this?
Yeah, we can see you and it.
Okay, so this is the artwork it takes to do the coolers. So over here, this that I'm moving around here, I had to do one sheet like this, 2 sheets like that. I had to do this sheet here, one of those for all the JPs, and then this sheet here for all the bars. So 2 of those. This is what it originally was, just to make the coolers, was to have these, and I could fit 6. Let me undo that. There you go. I could fit 6 of those on a thing, and it was no problem. But making such a large quantity of them, getting all of these placed and spaced right and sized the way I wanted them to, that takes the time. You can see over here I have like the after charty cooler stuff ready to go, so I can pull this artwork down whenever I want to and use that. But I have a lot of stuff on here for everybody else's stuff. Here's the can-do stuff. This was let's see. So this is the most recent. This is what will be going on his coolies on one side. And then back into library again. There should be another one for can-do coolers.
Right
Down
next to it.
here. So it takes work, but this is what I look at when I'm dealing with making everybody's stuff. The Dig It Back shirts are huge.
You've made quite a few in your day, I see.
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I've done a lot of specialty stickers. These ones I did for Greg Papalo. I do hunting shirts for different hunting groups. This was the last one that the hunt team up in Tennessee wanted, was the deer crossing symbol on there. And let me see, I gotta zoom down so I can see. So yeah, their big one they wanted on the shirts. We'll put some
That sounds real cool and shit.
color into that and flip it around just so you can read it horizontally. So they wanted this on the shirts, the deer logo, and under that, assholes out killing shit.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect.
These guys pay for the shirts. They want like 10 or 12 of them. They don't mind paying $20 a piece per shirt. So, because that's a better price than they can get at home.
Oh yeah.
So I get a lot of work from them. I did a bunch of these. Let's see, that'll take a second to pull up. These images here for well, that didn't work out on that one. But it's just a Hear Him logo with Christ on it. And I did that for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They wanted 1,000 of those suckers.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So Park Rat made money that day.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
And that took a little while to do. But so much of this artwork stuff has junk in it. And off to the side here, like I'll make another special folder just for JP stuff and can-do stuff and do all of Jeff's stuff in there, But I like doing this. It's fun, exercises my brain, gives me all the right creativity, and I enjoy it. So let me go ahead and shut this down because I know y'all won't want to stare at my crap all day. And eventually I'll have to make videos and
Assholes out killing shit.
show people how it's done. But, you know, I keep all the button work here as well. Charge coolers. That was today's big project. And like yesterday and the day before when my computer shut down, I lost all the artwork. So I had to go back and start over from the very beginning with Can-Do's stuff and with JP's stuff.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was an ultimate pain in the ass, and it's like right when you're at that point where you're going to hit print.
Fuck.
Yeah. Definitely going to make you want to cuss out loud. And of course, that's the same time that she's all like, how do I send this over to the printer? It's like the same way you did last time. It's a print button up there. It's not working. Just be patient. My wife has this habit of, instead of going click and waiting for it to do its thing, she's all, it's not working. It's like, well, you're trying to send it 15 times.
Yeah.
Be patient.
Got to get her a big sign and put it on her computer. Hit the button once.
Man. Well, that's why she has her own computer now.
Yeah.
Because this one was getting screwed up constantly by her doing things. It's like,
Yep.
you can't do that. I don't want to go sign on to StreamYard or sign on to Zoom and be like, welcome, Nita. No. Use your own computer for that crap. Now I got to go through and try to remember my freaking passwords. And that ain't easy because I always come up with screwed up passwords. You know, I try not to use the same password for everything, and I do change them often, primarily because I forget them.
That's the reason I changed mine too. I can't remember what the hell I put in last time.
And that's good security-wise. And that may be why the Instagram thing got hacked, because I hadn't touched that in over a year. So I'd never changed the password for it. I posted 3 or 4 things, said, okay, this is too time consuming, screw it. And I figured I'd just leave it there to die.
That's a good idea D just had. You need an external hard drive. So I had on my old computer, I had an external hard drive.
Yeah, I've got a 2 terabyte external hard drive that I plug into the phone to save all my videos and video clips. And, you know, it keeps the phone freed up. But then as soon as I take something off the phone and put it on the hard drive, that's when I'll want to show someone the picture.
Half an hour. Go away. 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He'll definitely find some pull tabs heavy.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Pardon.
You found the can that they come from, so
Mhm.
bound to be some there.
You got to start looking at the walls inside of the Cracker Barrels, and they may have cans like that up on the shelf somewhere.
True. Right.
Yep. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Hey. What are you eating, Carson?
Homemade potato chips.
Mm.
I got a big old bag of them I brought home with us today from my parents.
Ah.
And they're addicting us.
No doubt.
See, I don't mind stuff like that if it's from family. But when you go into a restaurant and the sign says homemade pie and they won't tell you which hoe made it, it's like, no, I'm not going to run the risk because it was that hoe. I don't want to eat her cooking.
These things are the saltiest, oiliest.
I can feel my arteries hardening as we speak. You know?
Right. Well, I ate like 4 slices of ham before I start eating these chicken.
You're gonna be dehydrated from all the salt.
I got 2 waters opened up over here.
I can see why.
Water. You see what Deej is talking about? When I first got my little hard drive was because I wanted to back up all of my YouTube videos, and that took forever. You know, because I didn't have them saved anywhere, so I had to download them from YouTube onto the hard drive. I got 685 videos. You know, so that took a long time. It took several days to get
And if
them all.
something happens to your hard drive, you're screwed.
Yeah. Oh no, that thing's indestructible, man.
Oh yeah.
You dunk that thing underwater and it'll still work. Kind of like the heater I have.
It's a trooper, let me tell you.
I'll tell you what, man. Next day when that thing started crackling and actually putting out heat, I was like, hell yeah. Hopefully I'll know Thursday more about my Idaho trip. Everything will start coming together.
Oh yeah. I always find I get so many irons in the fire, I don't know which one to pull out first. You know what I mean?
I know. And eventually you get to that point where you're just a little overwhelmed and feeling kind of blank. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Don't want to do none of them.
Yeah. You know, I don't like being at that point where I feel like I got to force a smile, you know, because I'm so beat down with all the crap on my head. But it happens to all of us.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, good night, Deej. And this live was my live, hon. And
Yeah.
So welcome to the Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
So come on back next Sunday. We'll be here again.
It's a Mark Miller production.
Yep. Oh, you're gonna be one of my victims here. You're on my list too, Pat. So watch yourself.
Yeah. Dang. It's like, what do I go into Walmart for? I like to grab a handful of Sharpies and sniff them while I'm walking around. That's why I call them dullies, because they just help dull your senses, you know.
Dull your senses, yeah.
Need something to do until the dispensary opens. Sharpie time.
No problem, Deej. You have a great night, sweetheart.
It's like huffing light, you know.
I used to like to take a price gun in there and change prices, but I got caught. They didn't like me too much. Told me I wasn't welcome anymore.
See, that's why we would just wait and see if they left a price gun sitting somewhere and change the price on it.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
like, my brother would get their attention and I'd make the change real quick.
Walmart's worthless around us. Most people go like the Walmart style shopping's done at Target still over here for the most part. Target's definitely holds a little more clout. They definitely are busier. But the Walmart that is in our area, when I think about it, like it's pretty worthless. There's not too many people that are going in there neither.
No. Target around here is the place you go to find the stuff you want to look for at Walmart. You know, it's like, oh, these are nice pants. Let's go to Walmart and get them for a real price.
Yeah.
Now,
we don't shop Target around here.
Now, Walmart was that store here for a long time, you know, good 20 years. And it's not to say that it's obsolete, because I'm sure, I know that there's a huge Walmart 30 minutes away from me. And I know that it does a lot of business, but it's, Target kind of faded away as Walmart came in strong. But what I've been seeing is it's been trending in the reverse now, where Target, because where Walmart got pretty stupid with a lot of the stuff in the politics in California, and they're like, we're taking this off our shelf, we're taking this off our shelf. Walmart went the opposite direction and put all that stuff on their shelf. And so everyone, you know, or Target, I'm sorry, but Target started, you know, putting everything back on their shelves that everyone wanted. And so now Target's been becoming the dominant chain for sure. Walmart's definitely fading as far as
All of our Walmarts screwed up during the pandemic. As you know, it was like, oh no, Walmart shut down and all of this and that. And they were keeping employees busy by rearranging the stores. So now you go into a Walmart and nothing's where it used to be. It's like, what do you mean dog food's along the back wall and household cleaners are over here? And it's like, why the hell move everything around? Everybody in town knew where to go when they went into Walmart to find something. Now you got to walk around for 45 minutes. You can't find it. And it's like, why would you put that over in stationery? You know, it's like.
They do that on purpose so you spend more time in the store and you're going to buy more shit.
No, I think they're trying to get people to buy online more.
Yeah, they must be, because every time somebody comes into Walmart, they call the cops on them around here. It's unreal. Last time we walked into Walmart, there was sheriffs everywhere in that store looking for somebody.
Yeah.
They call the cops on you for the littlest thing.
Like going into a changing room and then yelling, "There's no toilet paper in here."
There's no toilet paper in here. Yeah.
the big Walmart that's across the way from us. You guys might have heard about it because I know it was on the news. But some dude, like a month and a half ago, walked in there with some. I don't know if it was Walmart items or just not Walmart stuff at all, and he had a fake receipt. But he went in and tried to return them for cash or whatever. And they were like, no, the receipt's not valid. But he argued with them to the point where he got the police called on himself, and he freaking drew down on the police, and they dropped him right there in Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And
Serves him right.
I know it was, for sure. And it's one of those things where when it hit the news, everyone around here was like, why is that on the news?
Mm-hmm.
A guy tried to return some material and try to draw down on a police officer and got shot. Nobody around here cares. But someone tried to take it national, and I know that it just didn't really gain any ground because I did see it on the news. But
yeah, it's getting harder for stuff like that to get any traction.
Good.
We're all kind of numb to it, you know.
Good.
It's become commonplace.
No one around here was shaking their heads about it.
I got to check on the dog.
Yeah, it was just one of those things where, anyways, I'm not going down that trail.
Nah, we don't need to.
Yeah, but that was the big Walmart in my area.
Yeah. Well, what do you say we shut her down for YouTube and go to the after party?
Let's do it.
Right on.
2.5 hours. I want to thank everybody out in the chat. Rocky Mountain, Lewis, Deej, Heavy Metal, Amethyst, everybody who's been here, Reg, everybody who's been here. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. But good night, YouTube. I want to thank you. See you next Sunday.
Yeah, night, YouTube.
Asylum.
I don't want to leave this studio.
No. Stupid. You got to go up here and there we go.
There he's got it.